I'm going to cut all that. Note to Stephanie, cut all of that. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here and you don't know my face, my name is Stephanie Jean, and I like to talk about stuff on the internet. So here we are. I know if you've watched my last video, I said that I was going to do a video every month for the first quarter of 2026. It is now the end of March, and I did not film a video at all in February, and I barely am filming this one for March on March 30th. So, what are you gonna do? March is a big month. March is the vernal equinox. It's when the astrological new year happens. A lot of things, a lot of really cool things. Spring is springing, and beginnings are happening. And for me personally, it's also my birthday month. My birthday just happened, and now I am the big 3-0. I'm 30. My life has changed so much from when I turned 20 to when I turned 30. I'm a wife now, I'm a mother now, I'm a published author now. Those were all things that were just dreams and eventualities back then. A lot can happen in 10 years, and we're starting off this next decade. We're starting it off right. I'm going to be participating in the 185 Insane Challenge. This was crafted, or this is the thought baby, I guess, of Jenna Streety, which I will tag her original video in one of these corners. I don't remember which one it ends up being in. Doesn't matter. Essentially, it's 6 months to change your life, and it's inspired by the 75 hard. It is not the 75 hard. It is so much more casual than that. I do want to become who I am becoming within the next 6 months, and I want to have an active role in that. And that's really what this challenge is for me. It is not like the 75 hard in the sense that, like, if you fail a day, you have to start over. That's ridiculous. I'm not doing it. I'm going to be nicer to myself than that. The way I have mapped out my 185 Insane is these next 6 months are going to line up perfectly with quarter two and quarter three of 2026. I feel like quarter two, quarter three, these are going to be the months, the half of the year here in the middle is kind of where the meat of my work will happen. I feel like that's spring, summer, and just the beginning of fall. I think we'll be able to get a lot of progress done on my projects, and I don't know, maybe not. We'll find out. This is an experiment of sorts. So, the first category that I have is authoring, and then the second one is authoring again. So, it's like authoring, like writing, and authoring admin. So, on the writing side, I'm a little nuts. I might be overdoing it. I wouldn't be me if I didn't. I want to work on 5 different stories over the next 6 months, which is like, I think it's doable. I do. And let me tell you why. One of them is an anthology piece that I can already tell you about. It's the Book Harvest anthology. So I'm part of that. It's really short. There's a maximum word count limit of 6,000 words. So I do believe I'll be able to get that done pretty quickly. Currently, I don't have a plot idea for it. So I need to outline, draft, edit, and submit for the Book Harvest anthology. That's the first one. After that, I am in a collection that will be announced on April 15th. I can't tell you more about that yet, but it is another novella. So it's not a full novel, it's not super long, so it shouldn't be as hard to kind of get that out. I do have a rough outline for that already, and my goal is to have a more solid outline by the end of this week and a full draft by the end of April. After that, I have a previously written novella that I want to expand into a larger novel. So I want to kind of rewrite that. Again, this is not starting from scratch, but I do want to expand it and republish it once I get the rights to it back. And then I have 2 other projects that I'm not publishing these in the next 6 months, but I do want to have them outlined for sure. One of them is a monster romance, and the other one is like a fantasy monster romance. I'm having a lot of fun. Transition to authoring admin as a category. marketing, I want to post, at least on Instagram, each weekday. It's called Work Life Balance, I guess. I don't really know her, but that's what I have on here. Again, if I miss a day, it's not the end of the world. I was doing it originally when I started this challenge back in, I don't remember when. I started it months and months and months ago, and obviously it did not stick. But what I was trying to do was post 3 times a day, every day. Insane work, crazy work. I cannot compete with that. I can't keep up with that. It's not sustainable for me. So we're not doing it that way. Once a day to promote something that I've written. Easy mode, right? Theoretically? Theoretically. All right, after that, we have the newsletter. Again, just like YouTube, I think I missed February like entirely. I don't know what happened. It's not a lot. If you want to subscribe to my newsletter, that'd be cool. I'll send the link down below. It's only one email a month. I'm not going to flood your inbox. I don't want to do all that. Next thing on here, which is to prep for my summer events. Now, I have two, Romance Atlanta in Georgia, and that one's in June, and then Rebels and Realms in July, and that one is in Arkansas. So I will be at both of those. Tickets are available, and my Viventi pre-orders are up as well. All of those are in my link tree. Again, the link will be down there. I'm really, really excited, but I need to prep for those. So on here, under authoring admin, I have inventory and travel plans. Okay, so then I'm insane. And on my old YouTube channel, before I was a published author, I did a challenge every June called JuneTube, where I attempted to publish a video every single day for the month of June. I want to do that again. This would coincide, I think, with the marketing each day for the month of June. I would be posting a video every day. Is that something that you guys are interested in? It would be writing vlogs and reading vlogs and stuff like that, just like a day in my life every single day for a month. Plus some like talky videos if that's what you want, some Q&A, some whatever. Now we move on to our third category, which is body. I want to take care of my body a little bit better. I have some health issues, and we gotta take our meds every single day. I'm not always great at it. I want to get better, so that's on here. I also want to be drinking more water, so a gallon of water a day is the goal. Again, if we don't meet that exactly, it's fine. It's not a big deal. We're just aiming to do better. Doesn't have to be perfect, but better. And then I want to go to the gym 3 times a week. I want to do movement every single day, but right now it looks like gym Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then at home workout, whether it's a yoga video or Pilates video or just like walking around the neighborhood, a little bit more low key something on Tuesday and Thursday. The next category is mind. This is my mental health and whatnot. I have read 30 minutes a day for fun. This is not editing. This is not writing. This is not work. This is I'm in book clubs and I want to read the books for book club. This is I want to do a buddy read. I'm interested in this book. I'm going to read it. Read for fun for 30 minutes. That's it. I'm thinking I might do that in the morning with my coffee. I might do it before bed. I might do 15 here, 15 there. Who knows? I am going to say that I'm going to limit this to physically reading, so ebooks or physical books, because I listen to audiobooks all the time, so I can't really measure that, but that's like I'm listening to an audiobook while I'm doing something else. I want this 30 minutes to be focused, sitting down, relaxed, reading, you know? Then I have morning pages slash journaling. It's not really like I have to write first thing in the morning, 3 pages, longhand, whatever. No, I just want to write down at least a couple sentences each day. It could be stream of consciousness, it could be following a prompt, it could be one of my guided journals that I have. Like I have a gratitude one, I have a shadow work journal. It could be one of those. It could just be whatever. All right. These next two I have under the mind category, but it could also fit under the next category, which is homemaker. And they are monthly budget committee meetings and weekly planning committee meetings. These are meetings between just me and my spouse. So, just to make sure that we're budgeting appropriately, we're trying to like get out of debt, increase savings, yada yada. I didn't want to put all of those mini goals on here. Just doing the monthly meeting would be enough. And then under that, we have the weekly planning committee meetings. We have two kids. My husband is a full time student and he works, and I have this. I have my authoring stuff. I am also starting a junk journal supply business on the side because I don't know why I am the way I am, but I am. And so we have a lot of stuff that happens and that we do, and we hang out with our extended family, yada yada, and our friends, yada yada. My point is that each week is different from the week before. So we want to make sure that we're always on the same page to have our coffee and talk about what's happening the week ahead. It's really simple, but I want to make sure that we keep it intentional. The final category on here is homemaker, and I am a stay-at-home mom on top of being an author, on top of my junk supply business, on top of my author support services. I have declutter and organize one space each week. Again, we are aiming for better, not perfect. So, like, if I wasn't so embarrassed, I would turn the camera and you could see how my office looks right now. It's very overwhelming and has been for a few months because I just haven't gotten to it yet. My goal is to slowly just move from like one section of the house to the next and kind of thin out the stuff we have. We are by no means minimalists, and I don't think we ever will be, and that's okay. I'm not trying to be a minimalist. I'm just trying to like stop the clutter. The next thing under homemaker is to do a closing shift each night. My day is 50 times better when the kitchen is clean in the morning, when I go out to like make my coffee or make breakfast. So I need to make sure that I'm prioritizing morning me in the evening before I go to bed and just start the dishes, wipe off the counters. That would kind of like help reset everything. Those are all the like goals or whatever. This is going to go from today, March 30th, until October 1st. And like I said, that is quarter two and quarter three. I almost said quarter one. Quarter two and quarter three of 2026. And I am going to do a halfway checkpoint at the end of quarter two so we can see how it's going. And then at the end of it, we'll do kind of like a reflection on how things have changed or developed in that time. That is all for now. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. I will see you in the next video very, very soon. All right, love you, bye.